This is a Hot Pie Media original.
Cowboys face painters. I told you Jerry Jones is going to get over his skis. You all are over your skis. He's going to be obnoxious, and it's just the way he can't contain himself. I think he's tried to contain himself, but the dude is all but saying, give me that. Here's a space. Just put the trophy up here now, and let's move on with it. Old Jer is, you got to love. There's so much that there's to like about Jerry Jones. There's so many organizations that don't really give a flip. I mean, it's no surprise why certain professional football organizations always suck. They don't know what they're doing. They're horribly run. There's not a whole lot of passion there. You cannot say that about Jer. And I've mentioned many times, and I will say it again, that for as clueless as Jerry may be a lot of the time, his son is not. And that roster you see now and the way they play now, a lot of it, and I wouldn't want to say this to Jerry because I think he wants some credit, but I think he would have accepted saying, hey, look, my kid did a lot of this. It wasn't that long ago, just to prove to you how that organization has sort of been reined in. He was trying to draft Johnny Manziel. Okay? He didn't mean it out of a joke. He was passionate about it. That's what a train wreck that organization would be. Not lacking passion, not lacking money, not lacking commitment. Just stupidity. The Texans are stupid. They're horrible. It's a horribly run franchise. I don't see it changing anytime soon. The Cowboys, because I don't even know if they care. It's like the Jets. That guy's a buffoon. He's a super great businessman who inherited a bunch of money, but he's just a buffoon. He doesn't care. Jones cares. But now they've got some focus. Now they've been reined in. Now they're building a roster the way it works. How you win. Not how you have sex appeal, how you win. So Jerry is just feeling it. And I'll be honest, you can't blame him. You face painters are feeling it. And I'm going to tell you, I can't blame you. I'm here to give you the kiss of death. I'm here to tell you that there's a lot to like. There is. He always likes it. Always. But I have to admit, I can't blame him for being a little over his skis right now, because I think he sees something, and his son sees something that is just better. It's just built for a better run than they've been in a long, long time. So as much as you're over your skis, I'm going to tell you there's a lot to like, and I can't blame you. I can't blame you, really. So you remember when I try to bore you and say there's only a few ways you're built for the long haul in an NFL season. It's not lighting up the scoreboard. It is defense, health, and timing in no particular order. Those three things. I didn't mention quarterbacks, did I? I said defense, health, and timing. Well, guess what? They kind of got all of them right now. They do. There's no denying it. There's no denying it. So Jerry Jones did it today. I feel like the guy just couldn't contain himself. He compares the Cowboys defensive line to the 90s teams, and he's talking about Super Bowl winners. He's talking about a run.
Hell of a job. And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Okay. Yeah. Old Jerry's right. They got something there. They do. Now, they don't have that coach that kept winning championships, okay? But there's those elements. That's how you measure it. In January, that's how you measure it. Defense, health, and timing. And if you don't know timing is you can't be great in October. How great are you in January? How hot are you in January? Not how hot are you in October. How hot are you in January? I give you Tom Brady. Really? Talk September all you want. Talk November all you want. Check on me in January. And right now they're as hot as you can be. Right now they are healthy, and right now they got defense. The three elements that push you there. So get over your skis. Go ahead, do it. John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce in all 50 states, now in several retail outlets as well. So we're going to turn it over to the social media rock chef superstar, and we're going to walk through a few sauces and why you should buy. We've done beat heat. So we're second in line now for the tasting. Don't forget, everyone, go to atxhotsauce.com. So here we go.
All right. So this one is our smoked habanero 5-pepper. We smoke habaneros with ancho,
Is that going to hurt?
This one? No,
Yeah.
This one's actually really, really good.
Okay.
This is like your traditional tapatía, but without the vinegar in it, right? And because of that fermentation process that we've talked about all the time. This one is great on sandwiches, pizzas, things like that. Great on hot wings. I think you're going to really like this one too, especially the smoky flavor with the adobe chipotle and the smoked habaneros. We actually smoked the habaneros before we.
Does that go with the cab?
This would not go with the cab. This would go with the great Chenin Blanc, though.
I teed you up with that one.
Yeah, yeah.
That is good. That's good.
Yeah, good. It's just classic take. Well, it's a new take on a classic item. So it's called smoked habanero 5-pepper.
All right, don't forget
One of my
ATX.
favorites.
Don't forget atxhotsauce.com. But Jeff, where do you rank us? I rank you behind what I think are the most dangerous teams in football. If people always want a list, okay, I'll do it. I gave you a list. I have a list of things that matter most in the NFL: defense, health, timing. All that stuff comes from front offices. That stuff doesn't come from coaches. It doesn't come from quarterbacks. That stuff is front office. That's why they've had a hard time. That's why the Texans suck. They don't have a front office that knows what they're doing. Front offices develop defense, health, and timing. Health is just luck, really. But they're on that list. I'll make a list. I'll call them most dangerous teams that meet these elements I just talked about. I'll do it for you if you want to. Ooh, Jeff Ward had a list. Okay. It goes the most dangerous teams: the Rams, the Packers, and the Cowboys. And I almost think in that order. Just depends on the weather. Just depends on the health in a few weeks. But I would do that. I would go Packers, Rams, Packers, Packers, Rams, Cowboys, Bucks. There's your list. There's your dangerous team list. That dangerous is defined by the elements I just told you. Those things, that's how the shakeout takes place this time of year. The shakeout is defense, health, timing. And those four shake out. The other side, same thing. The standards of football never change. The litmus test never changes. As much as you want to get caught up in quarterbacks, and they matter, an offense, and it matters, just take a look at the end of every year, what you end up with. And it's that same thing. It's defense, health, timing. Timing, health, defense. So on the other side, so what did I say? Rams, Packers, Cowboys, Bucks. I mean, Dallas is a solid 3 on a dangerous list. A solid 3. And those 4 teams are all going to be close together because they have those elements. The AFC is different. If you want to go bet on something I'm saying, it's fine. It's up to you. I do enough of it on my own. Although don't bet on sports, ever. No, I can't say ever. Sorry. Not much. I saved that for the dice. But the other side goes Chiefs, big gap. Big gap. Colts, Bills, Titans, Patriots. There. They're all built the same way. They all kind of do the same thing. They all play the same way. And always in the end, it's not about winning 50-48. It's about winning 21-17. So there. If you want a list, you want, and I call them dangerous because I don't even know if you can absolutely make that much separation, which is good. That's what's cool about the NFL. That's what's cool about this time of year. It usually ends up like this, and that is there is a separation between these 8 or so and everybody else because these teams end up in this place in January because of the things that I talked about, defense, health, and timing. And all of them have that now. Now it's just about making a few plays here and there. And Dallas is there. They're there. I mean, if you had to walk up to a window and put the money down, I do think people would go, I don't know, Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott. Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott. I know where you'd end up. The smarter money would probably be in the Packers. But Cowboys fans, you have a reason to be obnoxious and giddy. Jerry has every reason to be obnoxious and giddy. He's going to do it too. Like, he's not going to be able to contain himself. By Sunday, by this weekend, he might tweet out pictures of himself making space for the trophy. That's how over his skis Jerry will get. But you got good reason. For the first time in a long time, he's got really good reason.
From the Hot Pie Media Studios in Austin, Texas, it's the Jeff Ward Show. Listen at jeffwardshow.com.